Well, hello, folks. Hope you're having a good day. Can everybody hear me okay? There's a new audio mod installed, and I want to make sure that it's not messing with my stream. If you're new, my name is Joel Duggan, and this is the Citadel. It is a survival Let's Play server that's almost 4 years old. And we've been building a giant moss farm here in the spawn chunks. And last time we were on, we were working on the... was that sunrise? That's sunrise. We were working on the storage system. So we're going to try and figure out what's going on there. I don't know if I can do the honey block thing. I want to try it, but I did see something in a recent Mumbo Jumbo video where he had potatoes going up a water stream instead of down a honey block wall. So we'll try that. But for a quick recap, I'll show everybody around the farm. Junilla from Finland. That's cool. Did I say your name right? Or is the J a different sound? Let me know. Anyway, this is the farm. We've got 4 modules, and bone meal comes down from above. Currently, we are sending these up here to be turned into bone meal, and then everything else gets sent to the storage system. And anything that doesn't get picked up in the bone meal gets dropped in here and then sent along to storage as well. It puts out a lot of stuff. Puts out a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. I'm always curious about, like, I have very little experience with, like, Scandinavian pronunciation and stuff. So everything's going to come in here. It's going to go around the corner. And it's going to go up there. There's a water elevator in there. And this is where we're going to store everything. And I was thinking that we were going to have things slowly cascade down this this honey block wall. Now this will work if we had 2 chests for each thing. Unfortunately, we have 2 for moss and then 1 for each of the other units. It's only 5 wide. This is actually up here, right? So we've got storage over here. And then everything else is up here. And I was messing around with the redstone. I have a nice 1 wide auto dropper. So like we can take things like this. But the problem is that they end up on 2 different hoppers, right? It doesn't stay on that side. So even if we filtered things before they got here, they'd still not end up on the right thing down there, which is unfortunate. So we could put water down below. We could put water down here. Like we have a water stream there, which you wouldn't really be able to see from here. What happens if you stagger the honey blocks, like vary the depths of them? I don't actually know. That's a really good question. I would imagine it would still be the same issue. Because we're going to have everything side by side, right? So it ends in Nila. So Jui Nila, maybe? Staggered might just have items stack on the blocks. Yeah, I don't think the staggered isn't the issue. It's that the dropper, when the dropper spits things out, it spits them out and like on both sides. And there's nothing I can do to change that. The only thing that we could do would be to have this dropper spit things into a cobweb and have the cobweb drop into a water stream. So I do want to try that to see if that's something that we can do. I think I have all the things to make this again. So I'm going to try a little bit of this. And we'll get rid of this. Nope. I need to go get that stone. So this is just another idea that I had the other day. So it's not a lot, right? But it's still enough to mess up our storage system. We tried a bunch of trapdoor stuff up here, and it doesn't seem to work. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's put that there. So I thought the thing with cobwebs is that, whoops, is that they always spit things out into, like, they align things. I think that's how that works. I think that will stop the water. I don't know what that's going to do. Let's find out. Nope, that does not stop the water. Oh, I had a trapdoor there. That's how I stopped the water before. Yeah, okay. Stagger them vertically? Yeah, that still doesn't affect, it's still a too wide, the dropper is still not going to be the right width for stuff. This is going to go here. Alright, this is gonna go... I realize that this is gonna be a really large filter system too. And then you look this way. Nope. Oh, I did that wrong. Comparator. And repeater. Sweet Sandy, Tier 1, subscribing for 6 months, unlocking the Air Keystone badge. Thank you so much, Sweet Sandy. Good to see you as always. Hope you're enjoying the day. Ugh. So that will line things up into the middle. And eventually, as long as I don't pick them up. That was right in the middle of the block. So this is what I think we might have to do. Just see. Yeah, we're trying to slow them down. And the cobweb is going to help too, because the cobweb is going to allow us to get stacks in at a time. So that wasn't the middle. But it was better than the spray that we'd had before. I feel like this might be the way to go for now. The hard part is going to be, I guess, fitting the filter in. I guess it depends on where that first one comes out. Dispenser does things like use a bucket or use a flint and steel, shoots an arrow, whereas like a dispenser will shoot an arrow, a dropper will drop an item like you drop it on the ground. Those were in the middle. I think this might be the solution. I think this might be the way to go. Unfortunately, we can still hear all the ticking, but that's fine. So what needs to happen now is that each one of these needs to get a filter, which means that we're going to have... Oh, no, I want those back. We need to have a dropper or a hopper here, which is unfortunately going to be locked and unlocked. So it's going to be clicks of 3, which is kind of annoying. I don't know if those are all grouped up. Are we going to get them all at the same time? Almost. Just one. So that's the only thing about having them come in from the top, is that this affects the hopper. But we can't do any other direction because the side... I mean, one of them on the side we could do, but the other ones are... Everything has to be top loading. So that's going to be there. Then we would have to have a filter hopper here. And then along here we would build our item filter. So it will all fit, which is fine. The one thing I want to do before I build this, though, I want to go over to the witch farm because I have a system there that's very similar. It's got side-by-side water streams, but I filter them out at the bottom before I send them up. So where is... I guess we'll go this way. And if Alistair is watching, then I'll have to let him know that the iron farm is now working A-OK. He did a fair amount of work. The villagers were not in the right beds, but they appear to be working just fine now. Although we're supposed to not be getting poppies in there. Not sure how that made it through. I'll have to double check that later. Oh, looks like someone didn't repair a gas blast. We'll fix that later. Oh, sorry, Alistair. I did not see the poppy. That was probably not the best item to use as a marker. I'll put it back. It's the start of the stream. I'll put it back right when I get back to the farm. Sorry about that. I'll get it out of the chest. Okay, so here we have 3 water streams right next to each other, and they're divided by trapdoors. And I think for the most part they work. I don't think there's a large amount of error. I'm pretty sure that nothing really crosses the streams. Oh. Oh, that's right. Weirdly, we've just got stuff in the top chest. I don't know why. Anyway, these are down here. It's this one. Don't cross the streams. Exactly. So these are a different setup. The filter is up top. So there's your item filter. And that filters the item into the hoppers. And then this is a series of 3 droppers that put things into a water stream. And I've not had much issue with them not working. So we could try that and just have them go up and over and down. Like get them into the water first and align them first before they go into the honey. But I feel like the cobwebs are probably going to be better for the volume that we have. I think that's probably a better solution. But someone was asking the other day on stream, how do you get all 3 hoppers to work at the same time? And the way that this works is that there's a regular auto dropper circuit. There's another regular auto dropper circuit mirrored, and then there's an observer in the middle, and you just run this redstone in a line, and that it basically means that if any one of these get an item in it, all 3 of them fire regardless of whether they're empty or not. So that's really cool. Do I have a garbage here? I don't think I do. A useful bench. Hello. Good to see you. Man, we're due for some thunderstorms today, so hopefully it'll break the humidity, because it is mighty sticky here in Canada. Yeah, I just used the wool to separate the circuits so that I know what was for sticks, what was for glass, what was for gunpowder, sugar, all that kind of stuff. Night Slayer 13, we are working on the moss farm storage. Oh, poppy. I need the poppy. Iron farm protection marker, do not remove. Apologies. Probably should have used a different. Let's just grab that. Move you over there. So we'll just go there for now, roughly. Oh, you don't want to know how much the iron farm is making during the stream, Alistair? Okay. So I need to figure out what I want to build my final filter out of. I feel like it would be pretty fitting to use moss blocks. So maybe we'll do that. That way, if we're doing the landscaping, I don't want to ever come in here and like break something by accident. Do we think that the honey wall is high enough? Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't think you're going to be much closer than this. You're not going to see anything beyond there. I think that's pretty good. So we'll go get some moss blocks. Oh, you were just checking it last night. I see. Cool. Let's bring the whole thing. We're going to need it to set up the filters anyway. So there's a number of things that have to happen. We have to make sure that these hoppers are going to pick up everything. So I might actually... The item stream is going to come in here. We need to raise that up a bit. It's going to go across there. and then probably down and into the corner. What I'm thinking I'm going to do down here is I'm going to go in this direction, and I'm going to put like my own special bone room for my bone meal. And that's going to happen after everything gets filtered out. So I feel like we're going to need more than one filter per item. What's going to be the best way to do that? We could take both moss blocks. We could do a couple extra of those, no problem. Maybe, man, we should be fine. We should be fine. I feel like I just want to make sure that I'm not setting myself up for disaster later when I want to. Oh, the stone roof is dripping. Okay, we might want to go one block higher. Or have the roof be lower. I don't like the lower roof, so we're going to go one block higher. And give the roof like a double set. Do we want the things to... Do we want the drips to happen? I feel like if I do that, I'd rather do it controlled rather than the entire ceiling dripping. Dang Rice, hello. Good to see you. Rabelais, hello, hello, hello. That sounded like a really cool recommendation in the reading channel on Discord, the books channel, Rabelais, the author that you mentioned. Sounded like a really cool idea. Is it like is it a lot of series of books? Like, are there many? All right, so we're gonna go up by one more, which means I guess we can figure out what. I don't think I want to make this out of stone because I feel like I'd want to know what I'm working on. What's going to be a good block to put underneath everything? That I don't want to do with moss. We could just use stone, like smooth stone. Let's use wood. Let's use logs. We've been using logs this whole time, so we'll use logs. Oh, time to sleep. Huge fan, 9 or so books, but you can find collections that bundle them up. Oh, cool. Cool Craft Dragon, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you again. So chances are I'm going to want to add another honey block. I don't have shears. Crap. Yeah, the iron farm's cranking it out now. Did I not? I do that all the time. Hey, Kendo, how's it going? Good to see you. I think we've figured out how to handle the honey wall. It's going to be cobwebs, it looks like, are going to be the best way to figure everything out. This is going to be a water stream, which means that this is going to need to be logs. Whoops. That's going to be a dropper, right? This needs to go higher. One, two, three, four, five, six. Do we want to do 6 or do we want to do 5? Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did I have before? It must have been 6. Because the dropper, that's there. Alright, we'll stick with what we had before. So these are all going to be droppers. Yeah, there's no other way to do this. Yo Big, glad you liked the podcast. Thanks very much. Keep on doing the wrong thing. Yeah, okay. Ugh, forgot that I have Instamine on. I do enjoy making redstone at least look nice. I find it helps me keep track of things too. Oh, this is supposed to be... Huh. Did I have these set up wrong? I guess I just miscounted. That's too bad. We're gonna have to really do a number on the outside of this mountain. I don't think I want to move it anywhere in here. No, that feels pretty central. How many people listen to the Spawn Chunks on average? Our average downloads per week are around 10,000. We do a quarterly hangout with our patrons once every 3 months where we kind of break all that stuff down. I'd say the average episode gets about 5,000 downloads. It's hard to say though because that's just the podcast, because there's also the YouTube, and then there's the people that listen via Patreon, although that's a low number. Yeah, okay, that's good. Right, so that is that, which means that the hoppers will go up here. And that means that cobwebs have to go straight in front of these. So if that's the case, that means that oh no, that means that we should just do the filters out the back if we can. This isn't going to work. That needs to have a comparator on it, so this would need a comparator, and that would go into a block, and then repeater, when is the hangout? Like what time of month? We just announce it to our patrons whenever we know it's going to happen. We don't do it the same time. It's not once a month. It's once every 3 months. And so we'll probably be working that out this week on the show. We'll try to figure out, between Johnny and I, we'll try to figure out what day, usually it's a Saturday. Just because we can't fit it into our schedules on other days. So usually it's a Saturday. Often it'll be like before my stream, so like noon on a Saturday maybe. That should work, right? Yeah, this is much taller than I thought it was going to be. How much more room do we have? Oh, we got lots. Okay. Dang Rice, you listen on Spotify? Yeah, Spotify comes in with the... Spotify is definitely tracked with the podcast link, because the podcast link, it's all... Anything that's iTunes, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, like they're all the same link. It's linked to the RSS feed on the blog post, so that's how I know what's up. Go number 4, rating with a party of 13. Thanks so much for sharing your viewers. Really appreciate that. What were you playing? What were you up to? We squished a house in Minecraft. It was a weird stream, but fun. Well, hey. Weird is fun. Fun is weird. Glad you had a good time. Thanks again for bringing your people over. For anybody that's new, I'm a variety streamer, but I... Cosmic Waves back in lowercase. Nice. Well played. I do a podcast all about Minecraft called The Spawn Chunks. You might know that from the interwebs. And we were working on a moss farm storage system with a honey wall waterfall, I guess. That's how we're doing this. So if that is... Yeah, I have to send it out this way. Do I have to go one higher? That's annoying. Yeah, I have to go one higher. Right, because looks like that. There's this much thing there. This goes like that. So it's 2 blocks, and this has to power this block, which locks a hopper. So this block would have to be there. Oh no, that'll work. Right? I still have to go one higher. So comparator reads out there. Is it 1, 2 or 1, 2, 3? Isn't that awful? I don't remember. 1, 2, 3. Repeater goes there. There would be another block here. That's fine. Be really compact. And so redstone torch would go on this side. Does that lock that? Yeah. Okay. Well, wait a minute. This would be... I don't know if that would work. We'd have to test that. I don't know if that would work. It probably won't. Let's just go up here. Shiner Art Project, hello. Alright, so there would be another filter. So this actually wouldn't be here like this. This would be pointed down. This would point that way. We would need a comparator there. And then 2 pieces of redstone. I don't know if I like this as moss. I might want to change that to wood as well. Just so it's consistent. Alright, it still works. One piece there. 45 in there. Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, sweet. So I guess the question is, do we want... Again, this is kind of silly because it's not going to matter a whole lot in the long run, but for the sake of designing a cool looking redstone room, do we want that to be moss? Or do you think it would look good as wood? All my tools are diamond or netherite. I have a custom resource pack that I designed. You think wood? Yeah, the moss is a little bit weird looking, isn't it? Good to know that it's a solid block, though. Operates the same as a solid block would. Yeah, I think wood is probably going to feel the best. We'll probably run these ones lengthwise. Right, so this will probably run like this. Well, probably put in like a proper end on that. Gonna need some more wood. So that's good. That means that we actually could have, if we needed to, we could have more filters off that way. We could raise the whole thing up another block. If it starts to jam up, there is an option to add other filters. So that could work. That would be an option to handle the overflow. Okay, cool. I like it when you end up with options and you're not like just completely smashed. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave. We're not gonna leave it as moss. Okay, I need a lot more dark oak. Man, the iron golems are just cranking. It's great. Oops, I had to go up. All right. We should probably get these back for now. That is the wrong spot. Right, that's that. Inventory is full. Let's get rid of the... Don't need the zombie flesh. Okay, so then we need redstone torches here. We can get rid of that. And I think I need to go and get my scaffolding back. No, this is not the medieval area. We're back at spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two. What's that? Yeah, we're really gonna have to do some landscaping here. Sort this out. Whoops. I knew the hill wasn't going to be big enough, but I wasn't sure how much of this was going to be a problem. Right, so that should be all the filter stuff basically built in. Need redstone. Oh. I can go there. That's going to have to be removed. Right, so that is where things are going to go as far as water. Now, here is an opportunity. I was going to have this turn around and go inside. So what we could do is add a little bit of landscape out here and then take what will be the waterway, which is this right here. We could potentially take it back outside. So as you're walking by, for whatever reason, somebody happened to be by this area, there'd be a water stream like sticking out this far. And then rounding the corner, like it would come out here, around there, and then back in. Just so I don't have to dig a mountain and build a mountain around the whole thing. I think that'd be kind of fun. A little indication that there's something in here. I like little nods like that. Right, we need more of this. Grab that one. Oh, that's gonna be hard. I need to make more observers too, I think. Yes. Peters. Oh. Glow Watts. Hello, Joel. Hello, everyone. Nice to finally have free time that coincides with one of your live streams. Well, thanks very much. Good to have you here. Sorry if I get a little bit quiet. We're doing a fair amount of redstone, so sometimes I can get a little bit distracted. Let's just dig a path right here. I need more observers. Do I have enough quartz? I think so. Not boss. Obs. Cobblestone. I guess I'll keep the glass, just in case. What do I not need? Don't think I need the dirt. I don't need the ladders right now. Mixed Screw Gun, welcome on in, and Pots Tafari, thanks for the follow. All right, so all of these are just going to drop into the cobwebs. This needs to be like wood and stuff. Plus, I wouldn't mind being able to walk around this comfortably. Actually, let's do that. There's still going to be some landscaping, obviously. That goes there, that goes there. And then I guess we will do that. And then the other thing I need to do is the other observers. So they need to go there. Correct. And then we have sticky pistons. And then these observers, I have to face them on these things. So this just has to be like a temporary whatever. All right, before we put the cobwebs in, let's just give this a test. Oh, right. The filter has to be, that has to be off. Never mind. Okay. We have to do the actual filters first then. So the cobwebs back. I feel like I'm going to be more comfortable if I had just one more block over here. So we'll do one of these and one of those. And why not do all the way to there? That way, all the items are enclosed in this space. They're guaranteed to at least go in the water stream and not pile up somewhere. So we'd have to do the same thing over here. Yes, I know this is beyond what's needed, but I'm doing it anyway. I wonder if Cosmic needs any dark oak cut down. Because I'm running a low. We can't do anything else there. This will just all have to look like it's supported. Cleared that ages ago? Okay, so she's good. Cosmic probably needs flowers. Cosmic always needs flowers. That's just a constant. That we knew. Right, this is not going to be here, so we can block this off. This is going to be more logs. Alright, so there's the water going into the honey thing. We will just use some dirt here to seal this up for now. That will get everything in there. So now we need water over there. Oh, I had one. Do I have ice? I do. I guess I didn't need that many. There we go. Alright, so that's all taken care of. That should fire things into the stuff. We just now need to add the filters up the top. And I need a better way to walk around in here. Yes, we need to go up higher. Man, I really am going to have to add to the top of this. So all of these need to be emptied of garbage. Okay. All right. The next step is going to be to put in the filters and actually test to see if it works. I kind of wonder whether we should run the water up there first, just to make sure. But that's going to happen when I get back. If you're new to the stream, I take a break about once an hour. it is about that time, and I just reheat my coffee, refresh my water. You should do the same, and we will be back in about 6 or 7 minutes. All right. Now, looks like we don't have to sleep. That's good. What was it that I was about ready to do? It was the filters and the water stream. I was hoping to be able to see the water stream, so it would be cool. Where is it? It's right there on those blocks there. I don't know that we'll be able to see it. Really. It might be cool to see it in the background. Yeah, I mean, we can always expose it. Because we could bring it forward, right? Like, it could be anywhere along this line is fine. Like, right up to the honey, almost. Although, I don't want it to run up the honey, because that items might get stuck. Maybe I don't want to bring it up right there. What if... I'm trying to think about where in this space below it would be cool to see the water elevator and see the items actually go up. And let's just say, for the sake of argument, that none of this is here. I want to keep this kind of like cave water lagoon look to it. But like we could easily have more chests and things there. Let's go get some more chests so we can see how this actually looks. I'm noticing that sometimes when you open up your inventory in 1.17 that the mouse is in a different spot. Like it doesn't, usually it's your crosshairs turns into your mouse, but I've noticed that sometimes you open up your inventory and your mouse is like all the, like down there on the left or something. It's I don't know if that's just started with 1.17 or what. Oops. Really, that's all I wanted was just how far it sort of sticks out there. These need to be stairs because this is going to be the door there. And it's going to be a 2 wide door. We might change some of these things. Be a little bit different, but that's kind of cool looking. And we'll actually have to replace all this kind of stuff. Used to do that in the previous version, but it must be back. Oh, maybe that's something that they're fixing in 1.17.1. Yeah, so if I was looking at this and this is all decorated, I think it would be really cool if this right there was an elevator, which is in line with everything. It would be difficult though, because I don't know if I want to put it through the pool. Maybe. What if it was off to the side? Yeah, I think like right here. If that was our elevator. I think that would look neat, especially if we had like some other blocks covering it and stuff. that means we would want to have this go right down into there. Like that. And that unfortunately doesn't look the best. So we might change that to like blue glass or something. I was hoping not to have that be actually in the floor. That, or we can change these to solid blocks. That actually might be a decent way to do it. Won't be stone. We'll do something more decorative. Yeah, I think that works. So it's just one past this. I don't think this ladder is going to stay here. Wilder Thanu R, hello. Glad you liked the podcast. Thanks so much for mentioning that. That actually looks okay. We'll expand this a little bit, make it look a little bit better. I think that'll work. That means that we're probably going to take this around the corner then. And how do I want to do? I guess technically, for now, I'm going to have to cut this off. We can come back in later. And we'll put dirt there for now. Packed ice. And trapdoor. So really all we have to do is just get it to go around the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That won't do. So we'll back this up a smidge. And we'll have to block this up. So then that will go to here. And then this. Sorry. Just do this. As far as that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. That'll do that. And then this can do that. Zip, zap, zap. Okay, cool. Stopped 147 to watch the stream. What's 147? That's the new one. And this has got to go up a lot farther. Where is going to be the easiest spot to get up? I guess on the other side of it. Oh, the podcast episode. Cool. Oh, stop it. Ugh. And then it was over 3 blocks. Nope. See, this is the kind of thing that we could totally like daylight this and have a little bit of it show through the cliffside, which would be kind of neat. That goes to there, that goes to there. And then I guess we have to decide. I'd probably want to make this out of wood. This part here. I would think. Wood or glass? I guess it depends on whether or not we want to see it from down here. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see it. That's fine. And again, this is more of a, for like just showing it off on stream than anything else, really. That went into the hopper. Go. Oh, that would actually continue farther, wouldn't it? I was planning on taking this out here. Right, for now, we'll have to do something with it. Just have to have it pool up for now. Make sure I've got nothing in there. All right, so this will be a water source. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, now that I look at this, I'm remembering that we have to go, we have to line it up with the edge of the hopper. Because, how do we do that? I think we use sea pickles. Because there's just going to be so many items, I don't want them to get caught, like, in the hoppers. Most of the time I don't worry about this kind of stuff, but we're going to have them... Well, wait a minute now. It doesn't matter what edge they're on. So, as long as these are honey blocks here... then that'll work. We just have to make sure that they get around the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this would be ice and that would be water. Nope, that won't work. So we're going to have to do... It'll have to be ice here? No. Ice here. No! Well, fine. Cricket MC rating with a party of 15. Thanks so much, Cricket. Chirp, chirp. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you had a good time with Cricket. We are working on the filter system and water stream for our moss farm here on the Citadel, which is a 4-year-old multiplayer server. My name is Joel, and I do a podcast called Spawn Chunks with Pixel Riffs, and I do a lot of Let's Play here on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer, but we've been doing an awful lot of Minecraft the last few months just because of with caves and cliffs and all the fancy new hotness that's come out. So let's do this. That's not good. So we need to... Oof. This needs to be water too, I guess? Or this needs to be ice? I do not want to do that. Let's put this back in a bucket. There's a lot of redstone underneath here. Let's be careful what we wish for. Yep, would have been bad. Alright, so if I start putting items in here... That seems like it works as advertised. Yep. Okay. Thanks for the lurk, Cricket. Thanks again for the raid. And thanks for the shout out, Alistair. I appreciate it. For Cricket. Joel's into farms? Oh yeah. See? I built the thing. I built the thing, so you're probably not there. But if you come back, this is the thing that we did. And we're building the, like, this is where it puts its goodies. And so this is where they come up right there. So we're trying to figure this out. I say we're probably just going to have to cut this away because this is going to drive me nuts. Otherwise, we'll have to do a little bit of landscaping here afterwards. This is going to need a cap on it for now. And I don't have enough glass, I don't think. But we'll do this for now. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's the whole thing sealed in. I really want to test this. Do I have any more dyeable glass? Oh, wait a minute. I can dye... We've got universal dyeing on the server. So we can just do this. Makes life a little bit easier for us content creators. And what was the other thing I needed? I needed kelp. And I need a soul sand, which I have. Oh, nighttime. Hello, Havoc Tracks. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, crap. I just spilt my coffee. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I totally missed my face. Just spilled coffee all over myself. I'm having one of those days, folks. One of those days. More iron. I'm curious, we've been up for about 90 minutes. I wonder how much iron this is making in 90 minutes. A lot. Like... probably... the 1, 2, 3... I would say maybe... probably 3 stacks an hour? Ish. What did I want to do here? Right. I wanted to... Nope. Kelp you. And then seal that up. And then we'll come in here. Weird that you can't hear that. Can people not hear that? I can find that strange. There we go. Soul sand. Zoom, zoom. Woo! And then that is in the wrong spot. We just need... crap. Did that wrong. That's fine. Trapdoor can go there, and probably one there too. So all the items will come up there. They will get... let's just go ahead and put more stuff here, just in case. They will go around the corner, and they will get filtered out. When each item is filtered out, that one has something in it. They will then drop down into this system and be auto-shot into cobwebs, where they will hopefully be aligned in the center. Then they will be shot into the honey blocks, in theory. But then the last thing that has to happen is we need to get up here and put the filters in place. So I need a bunch of filter sticks, and I will need a little bit of all the moss blocks. So I certainly have enough moss. We don't have enough azalea yet, but that will take just seconds to get sorted. So it's 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 is our setup. How we're going to do this. Thanks for the feedback about the audio, folks. Appreciate it. Oh, come on. I want to go down. All right, filter sticks. We need 5 times 5. We need 25. I might even have sticks around. I've got 14. That's enough. Is the cobweb trick still theoretical? I did test it earlier with like a stack, and it seems to be pretty consistent. I think the only way to test it on this particular setup is to just brute force it. Like, just straight up send as much stuff into the system as we can. So that's what we're going to do. I think I have an anvil in here somewhere. Oh, I don't. Okay. I think the closest one is my barn. There's probably one in my iron chest too. I just didn't look inside of it. It's alright. I'm sure people don't mind a walk around the town. These are called filter stick. So, and for those that don't know, the whole reason to do this is that so you have, I need 25. That's only 24, 23. The whole reason to do this is that so you have something that will not be in your system. There's no chance of a filter stick being produced by that farm. If only we had an iron farm pumping out a ridiculous ton of iron. I know, right? I should have a stack of anvils just in a chest somewhere, but I don't. I tend to build stuff as I need it. We need to fix this crack too. I still get turned around a fair bit when I come through that portal. It's been a while. I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, it's not very fun. The slowest part of all of it is just waiting to go through the nether portal. I think I had access up here. On this side. Oh. Usually, the easiest thing to do with these filters, I find, is to stand on this little bit of redstone, and then you can access stuff this way. So, filter stick, plus, I need the moss blocks. We need to clear the inventory here. So I just don't need a couple of things. Let's just... jettison some unwanted things. So 2 stacks of moss, azalea trees, and moss carpet. Azalea and flowering azalea are the two things. So first up, moss. Next up, moss. I want to say we do azalea next. We would do azalea first? Yeah, probably azalea first. And then flowering azalea. And then last but not least, the moss carpet. Now that should have dropped down. Why did that not work? So in theory, there should be moss in this chest right here. Moss in that chest right there. That's good. And there's no other hoppers to test back here. There's moss over there. Or is that carpet? That was carpet. Okay. So what I should do is fix these up here. And we need to go make some more chests. Dishwasher 3000, hello. I think I know what jobs you have around the house now. Let's just do a whole stack of stuff. Probably gonna want that back. They obviously fold laundry. Beta Dragon, well played. I see what you did there. I don't know if I have enough hoppers. Let's, I had an anvil there. Do that. Still really fun portal design. Really love what you did with that. Oh, thanks very much. It's great until Maccast blows it up. I came all the way over here and I did not craft the things. I'm at that weird point where, like, I know I'm still going to want this to be here as I decorate that farm, so I don't want to move everything. Whoops. $32. Let's do another 8 hoppers. Because the time zone differences, sometimes I don't even know if he's still playing, and then I'll find a random creeper hole. So I know he's been online. Yeah, there was a gas blast problem in the Nether earlier. The exit towards my slime farm, or to my swamp base, there's a big gas hole. Oops. Alright, so that's the whole storage. I don't think we're going to need much more than that on hand at any given time. I think 2 double chests of moss, 6 double chests of moss, 3 double chests of azalea saplings, flowering azalea saplings, and then moss carpet. I feel like that should be plenty for everybody. So in theory, all of the items will be flying in here. Come around the corner, go into my, I don't know if I like that particular situation. What's going on there? That feels like a strange animation. Is this waterlogged? I think it's just visual. Yeah, it's probably because there's water up here. That's good. So the items should go in there. They'll go upstairs from the place we just built. Be fine. And then once the items get up top, they should come in here and be filtered out. Now we're going to find out just how quickly or how slowly these hoppers operate. And depending on how this works, I wonder if we put hoppers underneath these honey blocks. Like if I had hoppers pointing into this hopper, that's not a filter, that it would just hold stuff. I wonder if it would pick up. Like I wonder if both hoppers would pick up the item going along the edge. I don't know for sure. Because that could be a way to really increase the storage of it. The other thing that's nice is what we could do is, if we needed to, we could loop it around. So we could have it go back that way and empty itself in somewhere along here. And that way the items would still be picked up again. Hoppers are 2.5 items per second. So I think that's all right. Like I think that's sorted. I mean, we have to decorate the place and we have to test it, stress test it, but I'd say it's a good time to turn it on. I'm going to double check my filters here. Make sure that there's nothing out of order. I wish there was a way to do this with not 41 in there. Like, I wish there was more that we could do this another way. I think you can do... Can you do, like, 26 or 23? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. So... 21 and 3? Could you do that? Could I put 21 there and then this would be like a full stack? I think that's the way it is, right? That would be the option. Let's try that on one of these. Might as well test more than one thing at a time. So, because I have enough filter sticks, I think. Yeah. 17. That's 21, 2, 3, 4. They will run over with the dust. Oh, okay. One, 2, 3, 4. That's 45. If this added up to 45? Or 44? Would that not work? 1, 2, 3. So if this was 41 there with a moss block? Oh no, because then eventually the moss block would get pulled out the bottom, right? Right. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate the double check. All right, I think we may run out of bone meal on this thing. I may have to make the adjustment that the Prikios mentioned the other day on stream, moving this around a bit. But for now, we should be able to start the engines. All those hoppers are still there. Whoops. We need to fix that. Zippy zip. Okay. So ignoring all the things that are currently spilling everywhere. Oh, we need to dump the seeds. That's right. Will we see things coming down here? Oh, in the middle. In the middle. In the middle of the block. The cobweb was a good idea. It's unfortunate you can still hear everything though. I'm not sure why these do this. We always get items in the top shelf. I thought they would pull before they would push. Well, that looks like it's working. I'm not seeing any crossover. I'm hoping that these things are going fast enough that we're not going to end up with a lot of items here. Doesn't appear to be too bad. It's hard to tell visually because cobwebs give like a weird visual. But it's good that they're going out in like chunks, right? Stacks. But it is kind of crazy when you think about how many items are coming through here. Okay, I need to go up higher. This way. I'm probably going to end up picking some stuff up my inventory, but can't even see them. We're too far away, which is too bad. But we are getting a lot past this. They're all getting bundled up. Oh, it's hitting the... Right. So it's right. It's all getting bundled there. So this is probably a lot of things. So they're only able to pull in 2 at a time. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. There appears to be quite a lot of carpet. There does not appear to be a lot of azalea. And there's an absolute ton of moss. We seem to hit cap quite a bit. Yeah, oh, I know I picked up some items. I knew that was going to happen. I don't need like an exact stat on this here. This I just know is going to be problematic, right? Because we've got seeds in here that we're going to have to turn into bone meal. It does not look like many of these things are being picked up. It's only grabbing 1 or 2 items at a time. So the first thing I'm going to do is try that extra hopper trick. And then after that, we'll have to see what we can do. That's fast farm though. Can't complain. So it's nice that it gives us in chunks. This is not being overloaded, which is great. This is actually less cool. I wanted it to feel more like a constant flow. So the cobwebs align everything, but it also means that there's a ton of, like, stuff there. I wonder if we moved the cobwebs over here, if that would speed things up a little bit. Yeah, we're turning the excess into bone meal. That's what I'm doing. So what's happening up top, or what will happen up top, is this waterway. Oops, get out of the. I don't want to swim in here. How do I? This is going to go around the corner, and we're going to drop it into the mountain again. And I'm going to make a room that's going to be just a monster bone meal session just for me. But we will have to figure out what's going to happen here later on. So first thing I need to do is go turn off the farm. We should probably eventually hook up a remote where we can turn the farm on from in that room. Be a long redstone line. I also want to make sure that we're not dumping out any items into the lake here. It does not look like we are, which is good. It's just the particles, which is actually kind of cool. We're not doing too bad on the bone meal. It's, oh, it's keeping up. The hopper might have fixed it. Oh, nope. Weirdly, just these two. Not quite sure what to do about that. Do I have enough hoppers? Yes, I do. So I'm curious if this would help. Let's just pick up that water there. I should have grabbed more than one bucket. So, if... Oh, no, I can't just point hoppers into there because we'd have to have filters on them too. Crap. Do I have room for that? I do not. Darn it, I thought I was going to be able to get around this by putting hoppers pointed in there, but they'd have to have a filter too. So, how do we do this so that it's not going to be... Like, this is a lot of stuff that's just not getting put into the storage system because these are not fast enough. Just a loop. Unless you put those hopper under them to run along parallel and then have those loop back. There's no... What do you mean under them? There's no way... There's no room under them. Under them is the filter. Under those hoppers is all this, right? There's the water line goes like right there. There's the ice. The water line. So there's no space. Yeah, I can't put a hopper under the honey block because it's going to grab everything. Not just what's in that. Not just what's filtered. Underneath the loop is what I meant. Yeah, there's no room to loop back under everything. You have to go on top. There's only one block of space. You can't loop back underneath here. Yeah, what I would do is... See, I was going to take the excess and send it back to bone meal. I don't think... Well, we could have something come out here. Because what I could do is then have a bunch of other hoppers over here taking a... Like, I don't need to filter any of this for bone meal. They're just going to be straight hoppers, right? So we could have hoppers that would then siphon some of this off for bone meal, and then the excess that doesn't get up grabbed by those hoppers, because of course I should use hopper minecarts. And then what's left over should come back around. And what we would do is we would drop it. We would probably bring it back on top. Honestly. Rather than having to come in from the side way back here, I would bring it in and probably drop it right on this block here. Up top there. Would probably be what I would do. Alright, well, let's take a look at the side of this. I don't want to mess with that. I like the look of it, so we'll just use that as like our base. I'm going to need a lot more wood and some more green glass. Overall, though, success in filtering everything. I don't see any blocks that don't belong in the chests. Everything is going where it's supposed to be going. I don't know why we're getting blocks in the top and blocks in the bottom. I find that strange. It must be because the hoppers are pushing into the chest. Probably because of tick lag on the server. These guys aren't pulling. I don't think this will solve the bigger issue. The loose items will still keep being pulled up more and more. Well, the loose items are going to be turned into bone meal. Eventually, they will all find their way into something, right? Because they'll be going around a continuous loop of either being turned into bone meal or going over the system again. some more dark oak, or as much dark oak as I can find. Eddie, hello! How are you? How's life in the future? Alright. I know this is sacrilege, but need to... What do we have here? We have some stripped dark oak. We have some of these. That's really all the dark oak I have, isn't it? Unless I have some in... I've got some there. We're going to need more packed ice. Definitely going to make sure I've got trapdoors on me. And what was the other thing I'm going to need? Doing well, thanks. Doing well here too. It's kind of warm and sticky here in Nova Scotia right now. The humidity is like 100%. We're supposed to be having thunder showers any minute now, from what I last checked. But it's he's hot. I'm not a fan. Yeah, 24 degrees Celsius, feels like 30. Humidity, oh, it's down to 69%. That's down from like 85. We're not in a heat wave. It's just really muggy. We've got some bad storms coming. Canada out west is dealing with the heat wave. They've had some like 40-degree plus weather, which is not normal. Canada, even out west, doesn't usually hit more than 30, 35. Glass. I need more glass. Cyan's a hard dye to come by. Let's, we'll dye... I've got lots of orange glass. Let's dye the orange glass. I have a data pack on the server that is universal dyeing. It's on Hermitcraft, so it helps us out a little bit. (24°C). That's about as cool as my work tonight. As cool? You have very different definitions of cool. Oh, I just realized the time. I need to take another break. Cool. Well, we're going to work on the loop when I come back to see if we can't loop this stuff around. And then we also, I guess, need to work out my entrance to my bone meal dungeon of bone mealiness. I'll be back here somewhere. So we'll work out something for that. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of this being pushed back a bit. Maybe we'll have the whole thing be water. The 00 squirrel is raiding just in time for a break. Sorry, we'll hang out long enough to say hello to all the raiders. Squirrel! I feel like we need to have like a new meme whenever you raid squirrel. I have to be like, squirrel! Raid! Thanks so much for the raid. Appreciate you sharing your viewers. I'm sure you're up to some shenanigans in Minecraft today. If folks are new, my name is Joel Duggan. This is the Citadel. It's a 4-year-old survival multiplayer server. And we are working on the storage system for this beast of a moss farm designed by Ilmango, adapted for our needs here on the server. And right now, we've got the storage sorted out. This is not as cool as I want it to be, but we need to go and figure out the loop. But you arrived just as I was about to take my overdue break. I take a small break once an hour. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind refreshing your stream so that you're watching on my channel, we're trying to grow the channel, and by refreshing or coming over to twitch.tv/JoelDuggan, you will help us grow the channel by increasing the viewing numbers. So give me just 5 or 6 minutes. I will be right back. All right, now I guess the thing is we have to ballpark where the bone mealing room is going to be. Thank you, Alistair. Thank you, Hunter555. Hunter, good to see you. I don't know if I said hi when you came in. Thanks, Squirrel. Sorry, we were on our way out when you first came in, Squirrel. What were you doing on stream today? What were you... I'm assuming Minecraft, but like what in Minecraft were you working on? So I like the idea of this little thing being kind of like its own little walkway. And I feel like we might have to punch this back just a little bit. To get ourselves to here. And then we can come around the corner and go down into our bone spot. And I don't know what we're going to need. I imagine we're going to need a minimum of probably 4 composters. Probably 8. I think the thing to do would be to try to get items into multiple hoppers. But I feel like this feels pretty good. I want to widen this back a little bit. Maybe that back to there. And then come across here. So then in here we would have 1, 2, 3, 4. I just don't know if I want to have a door here that's like special, like sealed off maybe. Scroll, you have to head out. Stream longer than you planned. That's all good, man. I know that it's it's a raid and run situation a lot of the time. Appreciate that. Sashi, hello. You having a good day? How exactly do auto moss farms work? Are they connected to some stone generators? Yep. Here, I'll show you. We can zoom in from here. There is a stone generator there that pushes stone along here. There's a bone meal dispenser there that bone meals this moss block, which then turns all of this stone or most of the stone into moss. When it gets pushed, it gets lifted up on top of the platform. And there's this redstone line here that lets the trapdoors release the water. And a water stream dumps everything into here. And then we take some of it up top and turn it into bone meal again so it kind of fuels itself. And then the rest of it comes down this way. If that was too fast, then check out my other video. So I feel like if we had double chests here. Axe. Something like that. That means hoppers would be back here. But we don't need to have the bone mealing happen above those. That can happen anywhere, really, because we're so far down here. It can happen anywhere above this. It would be neat if we could see it, but we don't have to do it that way. It would just be nice if we did not have to have more droppers clicking, I guess, is the way that I see this. So maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we should have another. I mean, if this thing is on, there's going to be lots of clicking around here anyway. Because this we don't have to filter. These are just straight hoppers that are going to be getting bone meal. I feel like I should leave some space in the floor for like a crafting bench. This is where like I have to rough out the design. I feel like I like this. So what level, like what space is this? This is 299, which doesn't matter, and negative 64. Negative 64 is the big number to remember. Negative 64. Negative 73. $60. Okay, so it's a fair ways. Negative 64 is here. Well, that's not that far in. So that's actually kind of a problem. Because it would be neat to see this all happen, right? I've got a funny feeling that this is probably not going to be robust enough for what I want to do. Because all I was thinking was probably another 3 of these. Right? And so then have the composters on top of that. Or we could have the composters feed into a different chest. Like if we wanted to have... Wait a minute, where's the double chest? All right. So if we wanted the composter to be here, to be visible, that would be possible too. Need to go get some of those anyway. I'll leave the hoppers. Don't need those. Was feeling the inventory crunch. Take it easy, Beta Dragon. Good to see you as always. Thanks for coming by. Just put this back here. So I have the wood. I need the composters. Have the one. Let's make new ones. That should do. So this is where when I'm building a redstone farm, I do try to make things look cool. So as a result, I kind of switch back and forth between building and doing the redstone design. So I think it would be neat. We can't have a composter here. Oh, it does open. Oh, neat. Okay, so we could do that if we wanted to. Do we like that? I think it has to be higher. We'd have to get a hopper underneath it anyway. I think it has to go here. They look cool on the bottom anyway, but so we could just have it come down straight into this chest. And then we could have this chest be like a loop around. I could use barrels here, or I could use little chests to store bone blocks. So it would be bone meal and bone meal and bone blocks in the middle, maybe? That might be a little bit too much. Might be easier just to have a big field of things. You're not going to see those there anyway, because you're too low. This is a little bit too close anyway. I think I prefer it better back one. So we'll go back here. So this will be where things go. And then, yeah, that feels a little bit better. So it's either there or there. Whoops. I kind of like that. And that actually lines up with where we had them before. And then from that, I would just... I guess the easiest thing would be to just have a hopper here. Like that. And... oh, I guess... wait a minute. Are we... no, we're not doing that here. Crap. We're doing that up top, aren't we? I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh no, we're going to be doing hoppers up there and hopper minecarts. So yeah, these here is fine. So this would be across here. I feel like 4 is enough. Hey, found you through your podcast. Hope you're well. Thanks very much, Pierce. We are indeed well. I'm not sure why I'm using the royal we, but we are. Thanks for listening to the spawn chunks. I'm assuming it's the spawn chunks. Okay, so if we were to go up there again, was the spawn chunks cool? I do the Citadel Cafe as well, and that has a new episode out as of yesterday. Lou and I recorded. Is this it here? That is it there. So the water is going to come out. Oh, I fell down again. Ugh. Water is going to come out here. And I think I'm going to go a full block past this. So this will end up being wood. That. Oh, I put the honey block away. Crap. Where is the hole? Is this it? That's it. So we're going to be pulling from up there. Because that way I don't have to send it back down. So we're actually going to have some of this contraption sticking out the back of the mountain, which might look cool. His Majesty Joel Duggan of the Citadel. First of his name. Nice. Defender of the something something and eater of the pancakes. What is that? Okay. Someone was digging up into the mountain for some reason. More of those. Probably have these go this way. Defender of calming streams. Nice. I will take that compliment. We are, of course, going to have to like make this look like it's supported and all that kind of cool stuff too, right? That'll come up to there, and then this will go this way. Another raid. Wow. Cosmic Dancer. Hey, I know you. Cosmic Dancer raiding with a party of 10. Thanks so much, Cosmic. How's your day going? How was the stream? What were you up to here on the Citadel? Flower Power Raid, says Fulmers. Good to see you, Fulmers. True Purple, welcome in. I mean, I'm sure that most of the community here would be familiar with Cosmic Dancer. She's one of my mods and one of my longest running subscribers and friends and supporters, and she's just all kinds of awesome. So if you're not following her, you should be. You heard it from me first. Hope the rest of your stream went well, Cosmic. I know we had a little bit of a chat in DMs on Discord while you were live. Truer words have never been spoken. I think that was in reference to all the awesome. All right, so this is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need to stop it there. And this is going to have to be ice. Which is fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be ice. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how far this has to go. To here. And let's just put this here for now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. We need to have... I guess these are just going to be hoppers with auto droppers underneath them. You died twice, but you saw a baby axolotl. Oh, cute. Yes, thank you for the reminder for folks that just came over with the raid. If you wouldn't mind refreshing or watching the stream on twitch.tv/JoelDuggan, that would be much appreciated. It helps us grow the viewers on the channel. So I'm not entirely sure how to approach this. I am quickly running out of dark oak resources here. I need an extra honey block. ice, and I need more buckets. The iron farm is really cranking, Alistair. I wonder how long that's been broken. That's funny. Let's go. That actually looks kind of cool. We're not going to see the redstone, but I'm wondering if we can see that from the walkway here. Only just, if you know what you're looking for. Oh well. I can play this game, honest, swear. I do know what I'm doing most of the time. Okay, so this is going to be the loop back. So when things go over this particular section, we need hopper minecarts and hoppers to pull them out of the water. I kind of wonder if we had a hopper minecart directly under this, if that would work. Then it would just be like, it feels like a long hopper chain. I don't know if I want to do however far that is plus hoppers. I feel like that would be like it's another 24 or 48 hoppers. And I'm just wondering if we would be better off to have like droppers spit out the items, but I don't know if that's just going to cause a clog again. Because it would be cool, I guess, to be able to look up here and see items falling into hoppers. But then again, there has to be a hopper on top of that, so you're really not going to see much. Unless we put these at the back in that space. Like that. Then you'd totally see the items coming down. And we wouldn't need these here. Right? Even with that, then you'd see like items falling down here. There'd have to be another hopper on top. Was 116.2 that it changed? So we fixed it in 116 and then likely broke in 116.2. So August of last year. Everybody obviously had enough iron. It wasn't an issue. So this would be where we would see items coming in. That's okay. I'm okay with that. The other option would be to drop the chests and only have double chests. You know what? I can always raise it. Always raise it. Yeah, so we'll have items coming in like that. I feel like we will need to have all bone meal. Either white glass, because I want to decorate this whole place with bones. So I feel like white glass would look good. Do I have bones around here? Thought I did. Oh, it's over here. Big glass. Well, maybe white glass won't look good next to bones. Might be a little bit too white. I guess the alternative would be to stick with green. Whoa! Jeez. Glad you weren't a creeper. So yeah, I'm thinking like... maybe not that far out, but we'll see. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. We gotta move the thing. That is actually going to be back this way. This feels a little tight. A little bit less cave-like than I had it before. We might have to fix this a little bit. I feel like that's pretty good. I mean, there would be a lot of work to go into decorating this later. I just kind of want to get a rough outline for things. So much stone. Is there a smelter nearby? I should make some extra smooth stone. Did you manage to solve the honey block puzzle? Yeah, I think so. It's not quite as nice as I want. I don't remember. These guys gonna get mad when I open a chest? Probably. Line of sight, I guess. Oh, do I have dark oak in here? No. Now that there's a hole blown in the side of our nether hub, all the mobs are coming in. What I should have been doing this whole time, by the way, I realized this the other day when it was raining when I logged in. I should have had cauldrons up on top of that mountain collecting powdered snow. Really wasn't thinking. It's in the spawn chunks too, so we'd be able to collect. I never realized until the other day that we actually have snowy mountain peaks in our spawn chunks, so we could probably use cauldrons here to make a powdered snow farm too. So the idea would be we'd have to push this back by a block. So this is not going to be here. This is going to be over here now. Yeah, it's the gate to my the east gate, the east portal going towards the swamp farm. And so this is going to go in that way. So we just have to extend this by another block. It's fine. So when it gets to here, though, we're going to need this level is going to have to be, I guess, trapdoors. Because then we need a hopper and a hopper minecart. Oh. Hey, Razeworks. I think powder snow only forms with a random tick, which has happened around the player. Ah, okay. Well, it's still my first statement would have been still correct. We could have been harvesting powder snow here while we were working temporarily. So if I wanted to get items out of this water stream, I guess it would be. This is going to be. Right, so that's the stream there. So I'd want to pull... The fact that this is... Doesn't matter what this is. This can still be a solid log. That drives me nuts. Now I'm at the bottom. Okay. So if we cut down a cross section here. I don't need that anymore. These are all gone. So that's the water stream there. Right? Yeah. Okay, so this would have to have a hopper in this position. No. Block lower. And then that would have a hopper minecart on it. And if they each had a hopper minecart on it, we'd be able to pull quite a lot out of this water stream. Along here. I think the hopper minecart has to be on rails, though. I hit my head on nearly everything? Yep. Yep. So if I put a hopper minecart there, then the hopper would be able to take out of the hopper minecart. So this could store a lot of stuff. But then how far are we? Yeah, it would look cool if then this was a dropper facing down. So like what's a good... I don't know. Placeholder for a dropper. Maybe a bone. So like that would be a dropper. And then we would just do another auto clock on it. we would just do that on all of them. So, oops. So I could easily hook this up to be a simple auto clock. And then we have to figure out where we want the loop to come around. This project is massive, Cosmic. Like, I love it. Like, I was in the mood to do something technical this week, so it's fine. But yeah, it is much bigger than I had planned. And we need... Where do we need this to come back in? We need the things to be up against the honey block, so I need to drop it on this block here. And it was at... Oh, we're going to be able to see it. So this is where we're going that way. So the water stream will come in here. It will have to turn, and it will have to go up. Unless there's an easier way, we will probably have to run the water stream up here. There's going to have to be soul sand right there. And that will bring everything around here, drop it back into the water stream. And so between this being put into storage, this being pulled down into bone meal, the only issue is that then we don't have an overflow for the bone meal. If this gets full, then I don't know what. If this gets full, I guess we should trigger the farm to shut off, right? Like that would be the course of action there. Yeah. It's a long way, but doable. Cool. Well, that is all the time that I have for today. We got a good chunk done. I'm feeling pretty good about this now. Cosmic was asking earlier, so I'll give you a quick overview of what happened. We sorted out this system here. So what happens is we use the cobwebs to not only stack things up so they go into the system faster, but they also stay in the center of the block in the cobwebs for the most part. So that when this actually has stuff coming in here, it stays in the center of the honey block. So it's filtered here. Everything is filtered up here. You can see right there. We've got the moss and other things all filtered in there, and then they get stored in these ones. So we'll go turn on the farm just to kind of see it all happen. Whoa! Bash my face on that. So you can see all the items flowing in here. Good stuff. And then if we go in here, we should be able to see the items coming up in there. There's all the items there. Thought we'd be able to hear the droppers by now. Oh, I didn't replace the water. Whoops. I had unhooked the water stream. They're all going to be piled up right there. That's not good. I was like, it's awful quiet. So you can just barely hear it working up there. But eventually, the items do start coming down. It's not as dramatic as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a cascade of a bunch of different stuff. But it doesn't seem to be. I'll just wait to see one thing. Yeah, see? And they disappear. As soon as they hit that block, they vanish. Anyway, it works. It does the thing. Albeit a little bit slow. We just have to work on the overflow and other stuff. So, as I said, if you want to check out the other stuff I do, you can find me at joelduggan.com. You can follow me on Twitter at joelduggan. You can also check out the Spawn Chunks at thespawnchunks.com and the Citadel Cafe at thecitadelcafe.com. Both of those are free podcasts. Both of those are available wherever you find a podcast. You can just go ahead and listen to them whenever you want. I'd very much appreciate it. I have a lot of fun doing those shows, and I hope you enjoy listening to them. We're going to try to pass you on to somebody else playing Minecraft. There's usually someone online, so don't go anywhere. And I will see you back here tomorrow, I think. Probably not on Saturday, though. Saturday, my sister and her husband are having a birthday thing, so I'm going to be going to that. Alistair is starting a stream. Oh, do you want to stay on the Citadel, folks? Are you live yet, Alistair? You should be live. Go live. Faster. He's not even online. Can everybody hang out for just a few minutes and go see Alistair? Not yet. 1 minute. 1 minute. All right, well, I'm going to sleep. Alistair, of course, is a member of the Citadel and one of my good buddies. So we'll send you over to Alistair. Everyone talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Yes, I'll finish the spiel. The rest of the spiel is basically thank you to everyone that used their tier 1 sub today or used bits. And thank you to people that have decided that they want to support on Patreon, because all of those things help me stream during the week like this. So big thank you, patreon.com/JoelDuggan. And of course, all of those things, the tier 1s and the Patreon support, lead to the Discord, which is where we hang out in between streams. So yeah, good times, good times. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Alistair to come online, let's just walk towards Avalon, I guess. In the Nether would be the fastest way to get there. We see if we can. I don't know where he logged off last, but probably Avalon. If one of the mods in chat wants to give me a shout out when Alistair is live. Oh, we logged off at the iron farm? Well, that's sending us in circles then. Sending us in circles. Kind of an anticlimactic end to the stream. We should have planned that better. So Alistair's going to log in somewheres here. It's still going. A lot of moss that comes through. It's like an actual live handoff. We've done that before. I've done that before when he was over at Avalon. It's like a Hermitcraft stream day sort of thing. Fishy0184, thanks so much. Glad you like the podcast. We're wrapping up here, but Alistair, who plays on the server, is going live in just a couple of minutes. Oh, he's hosting me now? Nice. If I raid... I can't raid the host. That won't work, right? He has to actually be streaming for me to raid him. For those sitting in the chat wondering what's going on, Alistair is going to start his stream in just a minute. We're just waiting to hand everybody off. I guess in the meantime, we'll just walk around. So yeah, this week on the Citadel Cafe, Lou and I talked about the Steam Summer Sale and had some recommendations for people. So if you're into other games outside of Minecraft, especially if you like indie games, Lou is really into indie games. So he was able to share a lot of his picks in the Steam Summer Sale. I focused on some of the bigger titles that I'm familiar with. I'm remiss to say that I didn't even mention Borderlands 3. I think that's on sale too. If you went to his hosting channel, would it be as funny when Cub fan rated each other simultaneously? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Alistair used to live in this house here. I don't know how much time he spends here now. Looks like somebody else is hosting me. Thanks very much. Emerald Donksy. Thanks so much. I don't know if Alistair hangs out here very much at all. I feel like a funny prank to do on people if they don't spend a lot of time at their house and server would be to make it look overgrown, like put vines and leaves and stuff. Bring some parrots in and have them sit on the front porch. Make it look like it's taken over by pigeons. The lag in this area is still really bad, which is unfortunate. And I don't think it has anything to do with trees. It's got something to do with items and water tick stuff. All right, well, it doesn't look like he's going to be starting as soon as he thought. I've got to go. So I'm going to do the raid anyway. I'm going to send you over to Alistair's stream. Make sure you refresh. You can also just... oh, he started. Has he? You're not even on the stream. Okay, cool. Well, let's raid Alistair then. Once again, at Joel Duggan on all the social media that matters. And of course, be here back around 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow. That should be an easy way to get... Oh, that's the wrong way. That should be an easy way to pick up where we left off, I hope. We shall see. There's lots of pigmen. And Alistair should be right through here. Thank you, 100,555. Appreciate that. There he is. All right. Raid time. Thanks again, folks. I will see you next time.